Every research scholar has to publish their research paper in a reputed journal. So journals may be like IEEE, ACM, Springer, Elsevier, so many more. Some journals follow peer review process. So we can say that many reputed publishers always go for peer review process. So here I would like to explain what is peer review process and what are the steps inside the peer review process and how many types of peer reviews are there. So I have used Elsevier content to describe these types and what is peer review? Reviewer play a central role in scholarly publishing. Peer review helps validate research, establish a method by which it can be evaluated, and increase networking possibilities within research communities. Despite criticisms, peer review is still the only widely accepted method for research validation. Background: Elsewhere relies on the peer review process to uphold the quality and validity of individual articles and the journals that publish them. Peer review has been a formal part of scientific communication since the first scientific journal appeared more than 300 years ago. The peer review process. Here, the scholar or the author has to submit their paper to the journal. So, according to Elsevier, so I would like to explain the steps involved in the peer review process. So, after submission of the journal or manuscript, they will go for basic criteria. The publisher always go check with the basic criteria. So where they see outlines and standards of the format of your journal. Once it is accepted, then it will be forwarded to chief editor. So chief editor will forward the paper to the reviewers, two reviewers. So reviewer 1 and reviewer 2 parallelly review the paper and they give their opinion to the chief editor. So if the paper is accepted in the review process, the chief editor again forward the paper to the two more reviewers. Otherwise, they forward the paper to only one more reviewer, and the one more reviewer again review the paper and forward to the chief editor. So the chief editor always looks for opinions of reviewer 4 and reviewer 3. So here reviewer 3 always checks for English grammar and language standards. One opinions and suggestions collected from the reviewer 3 and reviewer 4, the chief editor forward the same instructions to the author. So author has to revise his paper according to the suggestions. So once the author revised his paper, the chief editor again send the paper for review. So 4 reviewers again involved in the review process. If it is accepted, so simply which will be published in the journal. So which will be depends on two types of access methods. One is subscription method, second one is open access method. So in case of subscription method, you don't need to pay money for the paper publication, but in case of open access method, you have to pay the publication fee. If it is rejected by the chief editor after revision, so you no need to again approach the editor because they will be reject your manuscript. So that is up to review process. And after that, I would like to discuss about types of peer review. So we have three types of peer review processes: single blind review, double blind review, and open review. So I would like to discuss in detail one by one. So first of all, let me discuss about single blind review. Here, the names of the reviewers are hidden from the author. This is the traditional method of reviewing and is the common type of method. So why the names of the reviewers are hidden? So there is some there are some points for this hidden process. So I have 3 points in this case. The first one is reviewer anonymity allows for impartial decisions. Means the reviewers will not be influenced by the authors. And the second one, authors may be concerned that reviewers in their field could delay publication, giving the reviewers a chance to publish first. And the third point, reviewers may use their anonymity as justification for beginning unnecessarily critical or harsh when the commenting on the author's work. So that is up to single blind review. And second one is double blind review. So in this case, both the reviewer and the authors are anonymous. So here I have 4 points to discuss in detail. So why those names are anonymous each other? So authors anonymous, the first one is author anonymity prevents any reviewer bias. For example, based on author's country of origin or previous controversial work. And second one, articles written by prestigious or renowned authors are considered on the basis of the content of their papers rather than a reputation. The third one, reviewers can often identify the authors through their writing style, subject matter, or self-citation. And fourth one, more information for authors can be found in our double-blind peer review process. And the final review process is open review. So here, the reviewer and the authors are known to each other. So here, I have 2 points. One is advantage of open review and second one is disadvantage of open review. So if we talk about advantage of open review, some believe this is the best way to prevent malicious comments, stop plagiarism, prevent reviewers from following their own agenda, and encourage open, honest reviewing. If we talk about disadvantage, so others see open review as a less honest process because here politeness or fear of retribution may cause a reviewer to withhold or tone down criticism. Thank you. If you have any doubt regarding this video, so please comment on that. So I will clarify whatever you want. Thank you.